In this video, I'm going to share with you my weekend comic book haul and talk to you about the GRAIL run I'm thinking of putting together. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video with Swaggle. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my recent comic book haul and talk to you about this GRAIL run that I'm thinking about putting together. Now, I'm not someone that has a lot of runs in general, but as I've been entering, books I've been picking up into my CLZ app, I've started to realize I have a lot of a certain series, and it got me thinking because, as far as holy grails are concerned, there is one that's at the top of my list, or at least I keep thinking about it. And overall, that got me thinking maybe I should do a GRAIL run for this particular series. And so, I don't know, I have some new books that I'm going to share with you guys today, and that just got me thinking about it. But before I could get into my very, very cool Silver Age keys and stuff like that I picked up, if you guys could drop me a like or a comment or subscribe if you're enjoying my content. Love interacting with you guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys picked up over the weekend. If you picked up anything, do one of those things, that'd be great. All right, with that being said, let me show you some of the books here that I picked up, and I'll start with some of the stuff that's not this GRAIL run that I'm alluding to, but I do have some really, really awesome stuff. And every time when I go to LCSs, I visit the ones that I really, really love. They have lots of great Silver Age keys and back issues and things like that. And everything here I got for what I felt like is a really good deal and under FMV. And I'm just so ecstatic that I found a lot of these books. So let's start with, the first stuff here. And then one of the ones that I'm most excited about, and this is definitely going to live behind me on the wall for sure, is going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 51. Second appearance of Kingpin, first cover appearance of Kingpin. And this is a book that, we did a Go Collect Hottest Comics video, some weeks back, and this was one of them that was heating up on this. And so when I found this, it was being sold at a really good deal. I definitely wanted to pick it up because I think this is an awesome cover. And I actually don't own that many Silver Age Amazing Spider-Mans. In fact, I don't think I own any Silver Age Amazing Spider-Man. So this is my first one. So this is a really cool one to have. And it's really interesting because I came up across this article on Go Collect that was talking about this issue and making the argument that Amazing Spider-Man 50 should be a cameo appearance of Kingpin because he's not really involved in the story apparently, and he's just only has a few panels in the middle. And as a recent owner of Amazing Spider-Man 51, I 100% agree with that. And I think that this should be the first full appearance of Kingpin. No, I'm just kidding out there. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, it's kind of an interesting controversy and debate and things like that, I guess. I think Amazing Spider-Man 50 is a great book. Everyone's always going to want to keep it because the cover is so amazing. But that would be really interesting if over time people start to feel like this book was the go-to Kingpin book. And maybe Amazing Spider-Man 50 was just, another classic book to have in the Amazing Spider-Man run. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. All right, the next one I got here is another Spider-Man book, which is really cool. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 78, and this is the first appearance of the Prowler. And as we all remember, we saw Prowler in the Into the Spider-Verse film. This is a really, really cool book. Not something that I was ever particularly hunting, but again, I'm always the type of person who I let books come to me. When I come across a book that I know is a cool key and being sold at a really good deal, I can't help but pass it up because these are things that, I'm going to use to maybe trade for books that I actually want later on. It's if I find a good book here and someone else has the book that I want there, and, we can effectively swap the equity within it. That's part of the reason why I pick up a lot of these types of books. So first appearance of Prowler, pretty cool. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to get him back into the Spider-Verse, the second movie. I think he was killed, if I remember correctly. Spoilers. He was killed in the first one. So I don't know if we're going to get Prowler again, but still, really, really cool book to have. All right, next one I got here is going to be Amazing Spider-Man 125. And what is the significance of this? Well, this is the second appearance of Man-Wolf and his origin story. And, we did the video last week where I was talking about sleeper Spec books, and I mentioned Amazing Spider-Man 124 and that I've been keeping my eye out for it. Well, they did actually have the book in the LCS 124, but it was being sold at a price that I didn't feel like was under FMV. I felt like there were prices on eBay that I could probably snipe for cheaper. So I decided to go with this one because I felt like this was a very, very competitive price. And second appearances, always really cool. If we ever get these types of characters, second appearances always heat up after the fact. All right, let's go on now to the next pick. And this is a really cool one that I got. This is going to be Amazing Spider-Man 361, first appearance of Carnage. Gotta love this book. I mean, this is like super, super hot right now, right? And this is something that I got, you know, way under FMP. I was very, very pleased to find this. And this is something for sure is selling for twice as much on eBay right now. I think, you know, I actually have the second print right there. This is the first print. This is one that I think when the trailer drops for Venom 2, I'm probably going to move on with it because I just feel like the equity that this book could build for me in paying for the lot or paying for other books that I want is something that I'm willing to trade in. So this is really cool that I got it. Amazing Spider-Man 361, First Carnage. We'll see where the ceiling is with this. This book in CGC 9.8 just broke the $1,000 mark. So that's pretty epic. All right, next one I got here. Another hot book right now, Amazing Spider-Man Annual 16, right? First appearance of Monica Rambeau. I actually found another book like this in another comic book haul that I did, and I was in a different store this time, and I found this book again. You know, I don't know, this book keeps finding me. So I got this at a really good deal, definitely under what the eBay prices are right now. And so I picked it up. I'm probably not going to hold on to it. I'll probably move it along to help pay for some of the other books I got here. But, you know, still a really cool book to find. I don't know, maybe I should hold on to it because I feel like if she's going to be involved in Captain Marvel 2 and you know, we're going to continue to see her character, I feel like this book is going to continually tick upwards. All right. Let's go on now to the next book I have here. Next book I have is Captain America 118. And this is the second appearance of Falcon. Sam Wilson. So, you know, we all know Falcon Winter Soldier is coming along. All his books are heating up a lot. This is one that I got, you know, it's one of those like half price Silver Age back issues from this store that I love going to. So I found an amazing deal on this and I had to swoop it up. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see when the Falcon and Winter Soldier show comes out. We'll see where this book goes. I'm assuming that it's going to get pretty hot, you know, leading up to the show. So I'm going to hold on to it till then. And depending on what the price is, you know, I might move on with it. All right, next one I got here. This is a pretty cool one. I haven't really talked about this. This is Strange Tales 146. And what is the significance of this? Well, this is the first appearance of AIM, you know, the Advanced Idea Mechanics organization. It's also, I think, the first cover of Eternity, which is, you know, kind of a cool little sidebar thing. But I feel like AIM is an organization that, you know, they were in Iron Man 3, but it didn't feel like we got, you know, a real version of them. We kind of got this like half-hearted version of AIM, and it feels like we might get AIM in some kind of way in the MCU. I mean, there's just been a lot of like allusions to the organization coming. So that's something that's really interesting to me. And at the very least, I feel like we're going to see AIM in the MODOK animated series. It feels like they're going to play a part for sure. So this was a cool book. Super cheap, half price, you know, had to pick it up. You never know with these types of things, like these books, they always like sort of pop off when you know, there's relevancy into the MCU. I mean, look at what S.H.I.E.L.D., you know, the S.H.I.E.L.D. book did because of WandaVision. All right, let's move on now to, I'm going to show these as a series because this is $3 bin books that I found. Like, you know, gotta love this. So the first one here is a very, very well-read copy, very well-read, to put it lightly, of Marvel 2-in-1 number 30. And what is the significance of this? Well, Key Collector would tell you that this is the third appearance of Spider-Woman, but I'm going to tell you that this is the second full appearance of Spider-Woman because the Marvel 2-in-1 29, which is the issue previous to this, which I also own, I picked up because I thought, hey, second appearance of Spider-Woman, and I flipped through that book and I looked through it and you know, she didn't show up until the very, very last page on the very, very last panel, and that was her second appearance. So here we are, Marvel 2-in-1 number 30, Spider-Woman's third appearance, second full appearance. I don't know what you want to call it, but I felt like I was going to pick this up. Everyone knows, you know, or not knows, but everyone's been specking on Spider-Woman in some kind of way. And, you know, I feel like anytime I can find like these dollar bin books that are like, you know, second Spider-Woman or whatever, like, you know, if we do get Spider-Woman coming in the Sonyverse or whatever it is, you know, those second appearances are always going to blow up. All right, the other ones I got here in the dollar bin was XMen 155, and this is what is the significance of this? This is the first appearance of the Brood and the Brood Queen. I don't know anything about the Brood. I kind of remember them from, you know, like reading some of the books and things like that. But, you know, anytime you got a first appearance of something, I feel like that's worth kind of picking up. And then the other one I got here is this one's going to be controversial, I think, in the coming weeks, because this is X-Men 1. Everybody remembers Jim Lee X-Men 1, right? But if you guys don't recall, they had multiple covers of this specific book. And the special thing with each of these covers was there was a centerfold poster, or maybe not a poster, but there was a centerfold that they would have custom art in. And this particular one, this particular cover with Cyclops and Wolverine, actually, let me just show you guys really quick. I'm going to take the tape off because, you know, we never want to have tape marks. But what do we see on this particular issue's centerfold? Well, this is a first appearance of Omega Red. Look at that right there. I mean, granted, this is an advertisement, things to come, but there is Omega Red right there in the centerfold on this particular issue's book. So if we do get Omega Red, we all know Omega Red's first appearance is X-Men #4. How do we feel about X-Men #1 having this centerfold as part of the story, or I guess not part of the story, but as being in this book? I think that this book has been ticking up a little bit as far as like this specific cover before that reason. And it's going to be interesting to see, like, if we do get Omega Red in some kind of way in the Black Widow movie or Shang-Chi or something like that, what's going to happen with this and what's going to happen with X-Men 4? I'm very, very curious. Let me know what you guys think. All right, now we're going to go into the last group of books that I picked up over the weekend, and this is going to be now what I've been considering of doing for my Grail run, and that is going to be, I'm considering doing a Grail run of the Avengers 1 through 100. That is my goal right now, or that's the goal I'm thinking about, is 1 through 100, because I already own a bunch of Avengers books. You see there 6, 8, and 9, and I have a bunch over, you know, on the side off camera here. So I came across these Avenger books, and, you know, the prices were right, and I picked them up, and I just love this stuff. And that got me thinking, like, you know, maybe I should complete a Grail run of the Avengers 1 through 100, because that would be really awesome to do. And as far as Holy Grails are concerned, like with the book that I want the most when I think about Holy Grails, you know, like X-Men 1, Fantastic Four 1, Spider-Man 1, things like that. The one that I think about the most, and the one that I've been eyeballing the most on things like eBay and stuff like that, is Avengers #1. That's the book that, in my heart of hearts, I think I want the most right now. And for that reason, that's got me thinking, hey, maybe I should do a Grail run of Avengers 1 through 100. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it. What I'm going to do is systematically pick out the keys of the Avengers 1 through 100. Things like first Black Knight, first M'Baku, first, you know, whatever, first Captain America. I'm going to pick out the keys. And when I start to build those out, if I come across good deal versions of the filler stuff, I'll probably end up buying them. So let me just show you really quickly what I got here. I got Avengers #12, which is a run filler, I suppose. I got Avengers #15. This is the death of Baron Zemo. Kind of cool. I have Avengers #34. This is the first appearance of a B-tier villain known as Living Laser. Gotta love that. Living Laser was in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, so I'm very excited about that. I have Avengers #44. This is the second appearance of the Red Guardian and the origin of Black Widow, I believe. So, you know, we know that second appearance for Red Guardian, that could have some significance later on. Avengers #49, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch. Apparently, Key Collector says they leave the Avengers with this book. I don't know, who cares? But, you know, still a very, very cool cover. And the last one here, Avengers #65. This is the first cover appearance of the Swordsman. And a little fun fact for you out there, this is actually the very last 12-cent book that was ever printed. So after they came out with this issue in June of 1970, 69, 68, I don't have it off the top of my head, but whatever it is, this was the last 12-cent issue, and then they started jacking up the prices to 15 cents after that. Anyways, that is all I have for my video. That is my weekend comic book haul. Let me know how you guys think I did. Did you guys pick up any books over the weekend? I'm thinking about doing a Grail run of Avengers 1 through 100. Let me know. Do you guys does anyone out there have a Grail run of Avengers 1 through 100? I know a lot of people collect Spider-Man, like that's their Grail run. But for me, Avengers is just, you know, I love just having a lot of different characters. And I feel like I'm getting more satisfaction over the fact that there's been so many different Avengers and different bad guys that they fought. So that's something that's really cool to me. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Drop me a like, comment, or subscribe if you're enjoying my content, and I will see you in the next video.